Hey, so I'm Alex, and I'm here with Kevin to talk about our 61B project. So we modified the code so that you can have a spaceship that's controlled by the keys WASD. You can see when you run it, you have to use the input pane. You can see the mouse being dragged to there now, and you control it, and you can see the keys that the user is actually inputting to fly the little spacecraft. And you can see it interacts greatly with the planets. It just bounced off the sun there. And here you will see the spacecraft flies in, and without any modification, it is bounced away from the planets because it interacts with them, and it starts with the 0 position with 0 velocity. It also we chose the Rebel starship, just as a nod to Star Wars. As you can see, this does have a very space theme, and we conventionally used the planets background and system, but as you will see later, we tried some different systems to see how our controls would interact. And at least for a lot of these tests, the thrust was very low and the mass of the ship was very low to give you a good sense of what actually flying a spaceship would be like in this sort of environment.
Hey, Kevin here. So yeah, as Alex said, the planets have a lot of mass and it's really hard to control the rocket. So you can see how it's really being pushed off the screen by all the gravitational force. So in another demo coming up right now, we're going to show you the rocket without any control being used at all. So here, there isn't any control, there's no input being used, and the planet's just slowly pushing the rockets in, and it's pushing it out again. And the rocket there is just floating around now because there aren't any planets next to it. But as planets get closer, the rocket is drawn into the center of the solar system and pushed around, and now it's in orbit with the sun. So, and now it's going off the screen. So in the next demo, we're actually going to show you a new background that we use called galaxy.txt. So I'm entering the commands here in command line, and the galaxy background pops up. Basically, there's a black hole in the middle of this environment, and the objective now is to make sure the rocket does not get into the black hole of this environment by using commands. So I'm trying to keep it away, but you can see it's really hard because there's so much mass and force being exerted on the rocket, and the rocket's super light and doesn't have that much thrust. So now, okay, it's back outside after being pulled in, and it's slowly floating around, and that's it. Thank you for watching.